broadcast tonight, a story the nation is watching.
An orphan boy in the HOA who wants to kick him out of his grandparents' home in a senior living community. 15-year-old Colin Claybaugh came to live at the Gardens at Willow Creek in Prescott after his parents died 2 weeks apart.
Just seems so heartless that even though we've explained our whole situation and everything, it has to be the rule that dictates everything. It can't be, someone's life.
The letter they received from the HOA wants their grandson out by this summer. Their family furious. So can the HOA actually do this?
Our Adam Waltz joins us looking into the legality of the HOA's claim here. Adam?
Yes, so basically, legally, yes, they can. I'll give you a little background. As the senior community, they basically can ask somebody to leave who is too young to live there. Now, is it legal? Yeah, but there's a but. The Fair Housing Act says you can't discriminate against a homeowner for gender, race, or religion, among other things. But senior living communities can get around the age part by following 3 simple rules. First, if 80% of the homes are occupied by someone 55 years or older. Second, if they market themselves as a senior community. Lastly, if they have facilities and services specifically tailored for a senior community. And in this case, we're talking about specifically 55 years and older.
So it sounds like this living community meets all 3 of those requirements. Could they make an exception, though, if they want to?
Yes, for this specific community, the Gardens at Willow Creek, absolutely. The community's HOA board, they can make an exception at the board's discretion. They have pretty much all the power. And this isn't new to Arizona. Former Attorney General Grant Woods, he stepped in when a similar case happened in Youngtown in '98. Regarding Prescott, he favors compassion over the rule book.
What would you want them to do? Turn them away? Oh, I'm sorry, you have to go live on the streets because we live in a 55 and older community. When a tragedy strikes a family in your community, I would think that these old people who live there would walk over and say, how can we help?
Now, in that Youngtown case, Woods also sided with the family.
So we heard some talk that they might be trying to settle this or come up with some sort of resolution last night. Do we know where it stands now?
Well, before we took action earlier this week, there had really been no communication. The last time the lawyers talked to each other was way back on December 5th. But talking with the lawyers for the family, for the Passmore family, they have been urging the HOA lawyers to really take hold of this and override that, not really override that rule, but make an exception for the family. Colin, he's still a 15-year-old kid who just lost his parents not long ago.
Yeah, there's what's legal and then there's the right thing to do. And I think a lot of people are talking about the right thing to do right now. Thank you, Adam. You can follow this story from the beginning at abc15.com.
Well,